It's early. Here's a thought. As we try to cultivate ourselves, oftentimes, I believe people do it for the wrong reasons. Depending on whatever it is that you cultivate within yourself, whether it's, your physical self, your academics, or you're cultivating mental strength. The important thing to remember, I believe, is to make sure that when you work on yourself, don't cultivate yourself because you are going to gain higher social status, or you're going to have some kind of supernatural ability, or you're going to stand out from the crowd, or you're going to be better than somebody. When you cultivate yourself with an intent to separate yourself and put yourself on a higher level than everybody else, you lose that humbleness. And that drive is oftentimes short-lived. I mean, when ladies talk about, I need to lose weight, I need to tone up, I need to work out, I need to this, I need to do that. Oftentimes, they burn out. They don't want to, they do the work for a while, they get the desired result, or just short of a desired result, and then they burn out, and then they fall into the old habits of not working out, not reading, not bettering themselves, depending on somebody else. So I think that this is just my suggestion, this is my opinion. The cultivation should be only done, any kind of cultivation, whatever it is that you're trying to better within yourself, should be done only because you want to do it. Only because it's going to make you better, not make you better than somebody, not make you better because that will separate you from somebody else, not make you better because you're trying to prove that you can do it to somebody else. You should never prove anything to anybody but yourself. So, with that said, the only long-lasting, true self-bettering technique is if you decide for yourself that you want to be better today than you were yesterday, and practice it every day. And if one day you don't, then pick it up the next day. But nonetheless, the only way you'll stick with it, with any cultivation technique, is if you are doing it humbly, is if you are doing it for your own personal strength, for you to be stronger, for you to be smarter, for you to be wiser, and not because you're trying to prove yourself to the world. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. If you cultivate yourself for the sake of keeping your own all around strength. Doesn't matter what anybody says or thinks about you. It doesn't matter what they see in you. What matters is what you see in yourself. I think it's very important to keep humble in the process. As soon as we get cocky, everything that we worked on gets snatched away from us. It's a pattern. We get cut down real quick. The ego gets cut down real quick. So yeah, stay humble and better yourself for nothing else, no other reason other than to stay strong in every way for yourself. And that's what I got.